Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. So today I am filming one of the projects for our May class kit, which I've actually posted already, so I'm rushing to get it filmed ready for everyone. So this class is based on the Colour and Contour bundle and the hand pen designer series paper. So I'm going to use some of the dies from this kit and stamps from the Colour and Contour. The dies from the scalloped contour dies because they're just brilliant. So you've got all these layering rectangles with beautiful scallop and stitch details, and then you've got dies that cut out the stamped images, which I'll show you as we go. We're also using the hand penned cards and envelopes. There's 20 in this pack. These are amazing. So this is my sample card, and all I'm going to do is just replicate basically what I've done here. Okay, so I'll pop that where I can see it. And the first thing I did, well, when I'm going to do the die cut, and I'll do it all together, the side of this is going to get, but what I discovered was, before I even start, these cards are too big for this die to completely chop down. So what I did was I chopped the card down to 15 centimetres. So if you just pop, wait, bear with me, we'll get that done. Still looks perfectly fine, it still fits in the envelope, no bother. So just cutting that bit off and taking that to 15 centimetres. Obviously, if you're not a centimetre user, if you're doing inches, just use your measurements in inches. It's just so, and it's still fine in that envelope, it's not, you know, it doesn't compromise it in any way, but it just makes this a whole lot easier. So as you see, when that's finished, it looks just perfectly fine. So that I will be cutting that with this die. I'll pop that aside just now and do my stamping because I'm going to die cut that as well. And just, I had a spare piece of basic white here. Put that die there. And what I'm needing to do is die cut this stamp and die cut this flower. This time I'm using slightly different colours. There's different colours in the paper I'm using. So I'm going to use soft succulent and fresh freesia for this flower. Now, just to let you see how easy this is to work with. It's a delightful set, and those dies are just amazing. Can't wait to see what you all do with them. So I just want this. It doesn't matter which way I'm doing this because I'm going to die cut it. So I'm just popping that down. So I'm using the softer green, and that one I used the Evening Evergreen, which is a stronger colour, but we'll just see how this goes. I think that's perfectly fine. And then you have a stamp here that colours all the flowers in at once. So it's really nice and quick. So just line it up. So you've got your wee bud at the top. So just look over the top. It is meant to be a watery coloury look, so if you're a wee bit skew with it, doesn't really matter. It's very forgiving. And just stamp that down. There we go. So it's just giving an impression of colour. I'm going to close this up, although I'm going to use them in a minute. In fact, I can just do that while the inks are out. And then it will just be a matter of putting it all together, won't it? Let's just do. So I used the colour of the flowers on this background. So this is one of the die cuts from the set as well, but I did have this done already. So basically all I've done is done some stamping with this. Look at that splodge set. And that's it. Well, I think I would just want I just want it to be a wee bit fuller at the top. That's fine. And the sentiment, which of course I've probably not left enough room for, but I think it will show up fine. I've got some glue or something on my you're absolutely amazing. I maybe shouldn't have come quite as far down with the splatters, but you decide when you're doing yours how far down. Maybe if I'd stamped the sentiment first, I would have been better. But that's that ready. So I need a die to cut out this flower. Ready. Pop that out of the way just now. So that's ready. So I'm just going to die cut this. So I'm just going to use a bit of washi tape just to make sure that doesn't slip. I just find this as a useful tool. And as long as you're careful when you take it off, it won't damage your card. So again, so I want this basically here. Now I'm just I'm just eyeballing it. There's no actual fixed. I'm just kind of making sure it looks straight, and I'm just popping some washi tape on there. I haven't tested the washi tape on this card, but because I've put this on the bit that I'm going to be taking off, it won't matter too much. Right, so yeah, I'm ready for the die cutting. And the envelope's just gorgeous. Pale papaya and some of the paper. I just think that's pretty. Get my die cutter in. There we go. Nice. Stampin' Up, cut and emboss. I love this machine and I use this way more than I use my other one. And I don't seem to mind so much bringing this onto my desk when I'm filming. Going to pop that, and we'll just go over the die and back again. So let's just and then back. Because I've got the washi tape on, going back's okay. It's just easier for access when when I'm die cutting on my desk. And then this one, we'll just pop this through. My plates are probably needing replaced. They're certainly needing a clean. They're full of bits of paper stuck in them. So I might just pop them through the dishwasher and see what happens. So you don't have to go back. It cuts beautifully. Look. 100% confident that was going to work, and it did. So then it really is just a matter of making up, you know. It's just got bits of paper everywhere. So now we can take that away. You see it's just caught at the ends there, but that's perfectly fine. Take that away. And just careful as you take your washi. Not that I'm not actually using this just now, but you could, because you could just stick that straight back down there. You see that would work perfectly. Although I was planning to do that and pop that there. Do you know what though I like? It's hard to decide now. I can't decide. I'll stick with what originally, but that worked perfectly well. I'll be doing that on a card soon. Right, so we'll pop the dies aside and I'll sort them out. Where's my die? Right, I'll sort them all out in a wee while. Just making sure they're not going to get lost. So I've cut this paper, and if you see that they match there, so I'm just going to pop them that way. So that's just a matter of gluing these down, she says. And if I've got a glue that's working right now, but we'll see. I have to get a new one out. Not in the mood to fight with them this morning. I'm squeezing this film in before a friend is coming for a cuppa. So I'm squeezing in a couple of films because I know I'll kind of lose my momentum. So just sticking that down on the front. So these are 3 centimetres. 3 centimetres by 4 centimetres. I haven't put the written instructions in your kit, but I do intend to do a PDF to send to you. So if I haven't done that and you're ready to make, please ask and I'll get it over to you as quickly as possible. Right, and then that's just getting glued. Can't remember which glue worked. Which one am I using? This one. And then this is just going down the middle of this front panel. Just use wet glue because it just gives you that minute to get it straight. So you do have 2 of these cards and envelopes in the kit. So you can make 2 of these cards, and I've given you, you know, that idea of an option rather than using your designer series paper. But it's your choice. I still like that. I'm still tempted to pop that. Even on top of the designer series paper, that would work. Just, I'm easily amused. See, you've got all sorts of options. And then, want some dimensionals? Of course, didn't get them out ready, but they're right beside me. Have I got any? Well, there's a few left. Let's use this sheet up. In fact, I've also got the foam. This is something I use a lot, is the adhesive foam sheets as well. I don't think I need that today though, because I'm thinking just use up the sides of this. No waste. No waste with the dimensional sheets. So hope everybody who received this class is pleased with what they received. It's always difficult to know what to include. I'm just popping that over so that it's straddling over the designer series paper, and then I need some dimensionals on this flower because I want that to be raised as well. So just twist that. It was going to go off then, so just twist it. It's quite pliable. Now, what I did was put a bit of glue on this end and on that bottom leaf, and that just keeps it all stuck down. So then all I'm doing here is making a pig's ear of taking the backing off. So I hope you're all okay. Just popping that so that it's missing the sentiment and it's sitting on top of the wee splatter. Just moving that stock just a little so we can read the whole of the sentiment. And then all it just needs is a bit of bling. And we have these gorgeous, oh, look, I'm knocking everything over my desk and I had already put them out ready. These are the new in colour gems that go with this. Go with the new in colours. You get in your kit, you'll get 2, like a strip of the big ones and a strip of the smaller ones. Yeah, so where have I got? Take your pick tool I could use the putty end if there's any, I don't know, yeah, there is a bit of putty left in this one, and just pop a bit of bling around. So since we sticking with the, this doesn't want to do it today, it does, usually it does. So where are we going to pop these today? Put one in there. One over there. So we'll just stick with the Fresh Freesia. I kept wanting to say lilac, and it's nothing to do with lilac. So there you have it. There's a slightly different colour version, but obviously you just use what colours you have. I'm sure even if you don't have these particular new colours, that you've got colours that will coordinate pretty well with that lot. So thank you very much for buying the class and for sticking with me as I learn as I go here. But yep, thank you very much. Hope you enjoy this. If you're watching on the replay as well, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell icon. And if you're interested in my classes, any of the classes that I do a monthly class in the post, but I also do ad hoc offers as well. So if you want to subscribe, let me know, and I'll add your email address to my mailing list if you would like. You can get to that if you go on to JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk and ask, the pop-up will come asking you if you want to subscribe to my newsletter, which is basically my email list. So, and don't worry, you can unsubscribe at any point, but I promise not to bombard you. Anyway, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next card.